Hey, dude, it's your boy Nextstop Sirchcity.
So what's up, everybody? It's your girl over here struggling like crap, Neda, and we are back
And
with
welcome back. Yes, we are back. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. As you already know, we be on here reviewing things, talking about things, just doing the thing. And Nita is struggling, but we gonna get through it.
uh-huh.
Um, I don't really have no current events. I didn't even think about it.
I didn't I actually
Oh,
the solar.
there we go. It was a solar eclipse.
Yes, I saw it for the first time with my own eyes. So that was pretty cool.
Those of you who watched it with their own eyes and didn't have the glasses, let me know how your eyes is feeling.
Oh,
Y'all, there's some wild people out there I saw looking up, and I'm like, y'all bugging.
No, he's supposed to have them special glasses, yo.
Yeah.
But um there is another episode. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet, but there is a brand new episode on Quiet on the Set. There is an episode 5. I peeped that yesterday.
Mm. Yeah, you told me about it. I thought the series was done,
Mm-mm-mm.
but apparently not. There's more. What more do we need to know? My childhood is already rocked.
I,
It was all a lie.
I know. But anyway, guys, we are here to talk about Next Level Chef. Okay. Um, So, you guys, as you know, this is what we are reviewing. And this week, I missed the theme, but teamwork makes the dream work. I think that was the theme, but I mean, pretty
Hmm.
much it was. So, first time ever on Next Level Chef, they cooked in teams. And let me tell
Yes.
you something, you can tell they are not used to cooking on teams. Um, so there's only 2 people on Blaze team. Everyone else has 3. I will say this: I was rooting for um Blaze's team because they were definitely the underdog. So I was definitely rooting for them. So they are, and not only that, they are in the basement. Naisha
Hmm.
middle level for the 3rd time in a row. What? Just right in the middle. Um,
That's what
and
she said.
that's what Diddy said. Um, but they said it was that time to take it up to the top level. Do they do that? Well, we will find out in a couple of minutes. Um, and Vaughn was not excited about doing a team challenge. So
Yeah.
pretty much so pretty much you had your appetizer, your entree, and your dessert. So I mean, if you have 3 people, one person could do one of each. One person did appetizer, other one did entree, the other one did dessert. But since Blaze only has 2 people, Zach said that he is going to do the appetizer and the entree, and Nicole is going to work on the dessert. And they were planning on making the olive oil cake, which I've never heard of before.
Yeah. I guess it's just a regular cake, but instead of using eggs, you would use olive oil. I'm not too sure. Never heard of it.
But here's the thing, though. That they were very smart because they knew they were in the basement. So you pretty much are left with the scrap. So you kind of
Yeah.
have to have scrap mindset. So each team came up with their own theme that they were doing. Um, Naisha's team, they decided to do gastro American gastropub, and I just want to say this, okay? This reminded me of a place that we loved and we held so dear because it was definitely an American gastropub. Ulysses, we are
Yeah.
so sad to see you go. Like, oh my gosh. Like when I pulled up to the restaurant and I saw the letter on the door, I was like, oh no, this cannot be good. Like my heart dropped Guys, you will be truly missed because no one made drinks like you. No one. And I am so sad that I've never gotten a Long Island iced tea from your restaurant. Search, what was we thinking? We weren't.
I don't know.
Didn't even matter because their drinks were so potent and their food was so delicious. Oh my gosh. So that one, like when they said American gastropub, it really brought up some hurt feelings. So
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I got a drinking problem and I have a high tolerance for drink. So I don't really order drinks a lot when I'm out. If it's like a
um
social, I'll drink. But this place, a couple drinks and I'm feeling it. That never really happens. No, that's what Diddy said, but I be feeling it. Take that, take that. And the fact that they are going, this was our place, y'all. This was our place to celebrate things. We would just go talk about building the channels, both our channels, and the food was amazing. The drinks were amazing, and the environment, the people were amazing. So
so guys, I hope you'll be able to come back. I'm gonna write y'all a letter. Um, so I'm just saying, y'all was loved. But on Aisha's team, no one was comfortable with making the dessert. Christina said that she is comfortable with making custard, so she took it on. Vaughn decided that he was doing entree, and Mother was doing appetizer. So we'll see how that went for them. Um, Gordon, their theme, which I found out later on in the episode because I didn't really catch it in the beginning, but they're doing fine dining. So Isaiah was doing the appetizer, Jordan on the,
it was they was doing the surf and turf,
they called it fine dining.
fine dining, surf and turf.
Okay, all right. Uh, and Gabby was doing the dessert. So it's really strong for these teams today to really communicate and not just grab whatever. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Zach and Nicole,
Nicole,
their theme was farm and table, or table and
farm,
farm.
farm to table. It's where
Farm
you
to,
cook the farm.
thank
Yeah.
you. I thought it was cool, because it definitely gave me, it made me think of that rustic feel. So I was definitely game for it.
And
Oh,
that's what real quick. That's what Zach. When he said it, I was like, "That's what you already do." I'm just glad he didn't say this. What I do.
well, he was smart to not say
Yeah.
that because oh how that went for people. So
Mm.
uh all right. So top level. Jordan did not grab all that he needed to grab for his steak dish. And yeah. Um by the time, so Mother wanted the chicken wings, so he was able to pull the wings. I was very happy for him with that. Um, whatchamacallit, Vaughn ended up grabbing the halibut. Can't really quite remember what Christina grabbed, but whatever.
Well, she just grabbed a bunch of stuff for her
Yeah,
dessert.
she
So,
saying like I'm like I don't really know. Oh, Isaiah grabbed scallops, and again
hmm
with others, I really don't know what people really grab for that. And by the time things came to the basement, Zach and Nicole, they for proteins, they were stuck with octopus and
rabbit.
rabbit. Thank you. That was all that was left. So it was like, oh my gosh, how are we going to incorporate all of this? But I still went with farm theme ish. That octopus kind of
That
made
octopus though.
but it is what it is. It is what
Yeah.
it is. Um, and here, okay. This scared me because Isaiah said he did grab what he knew, but we knew what we know how that worked out for people this season. So I was just
Yeah.
like, I really hope you don't play yourself. But okay. But Jordan,
Oh my God.
Jordan, 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 Jordan. Like ever since he grabbed the ribeye, yo, like he was just flustered. And like Gordon like was really getting on him, like, yo, like, dude, like what is happening?
He
Like
this is
hap-
I think this is what happens where this show, because this has happened to a few people. It shows you who's the professional, who has that experience on what to cook at what time. And a lot of like Jordan, it just seemed like he was all over the place. He had no structure, and he's been like that for the last few weeks. There's no structure when he cooks. And Gordon was like, "Yo, you need to put this on. You need to do this. Don't worry about that. Worry about this."
and then Team Naisha's team, they just weren't even talking at all. And
Mata did try though. Mata, I
so
will give it to him. He tried.
I was going to say that that was going to be my second point. But it was like everybody was so focused on what they're doing, like what they were doing. Naisha was like, "Are y'all communicating with each other?" Like, and still crickets. And like Serge said, Mother was the only one who was trying to communicate and say something. No one answered him. Then when Mother looks up, he realizes that everyone is frying something. And he was like, I thought Vaughn was pan searing his halibut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He changed it. Like, what are you
I
doing?
be honest, Vaughn really dropped the ball on this one. He really dropped the ball.
And
Cause
real
I mean,
quick, I I don't think I felt like he was going to be a leader because he runs his own kitchen. So I thought he would know how to communicate, how to talk. I was very shocked with Vaughn's performance today.
nothing. So Mada is frying the chicken wings, which he said that's what he was doing. Didn't really know what Christina was doing, but she ended up making like she had donuts on. So I was like, I'm really worried about this team because don't get me wrong, I do enjoy fried food, but not for a 3-course entree.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Right. Um, I just want to say this though. This is where I said it. I said it and I said it early on. I said I felt in this moment that Blaze team was going to pull it off.
Yeah,
I was watch. Watch. I wasn't sure if I was going to be correct or not, and we'll find out later if I was. But I'm just saying, I said it early on. Um, Jordan's steak was over, and it was so
mm,
funny because all Gordon had to do was touch it, and he was like, "It's over." And Jordan was like, "I literally just did the temperature check, and it said that it was under." And he was like, "Gordon's special finger." He was like, he can just touch anything and just know whether or not if something is under or over. I thought that was hilarious.
yeah.
Um,
I do that sometimes. I've learned how you can
okay,
do that. Like
got the
that's a trick.
okay.
You well, I don't know about all that, but I I I was gonna say something just sound really out of there, but I just know how to check the temperature using the finger. It's not that hard. Jordan,
Got you.
sorry.
Nicole's cake unfortunately wasn't completely done. And I mean what they was working with. So Zach came up with a really good idea. He said just take some of the pieces that were cooked and then like just try to create and build on it and make a cake out of that. Which I thought was genius because that still falls in line with the rustic theme.
I I thought Jordan. I knew Gordon was going to say something because they tried to make a crumble, but with a crumble is a little bit more detailed. I mean, they had to put something on the plate, so I give them that. But I knew Gordon was going to be like, "What is this?"
I didn't say it was going to work, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So other last thoughts, concerns,
Well, then
observation.
you skipped a whole lot. Hold on now. I have to go back. I
No,
mean, you
that's
kind of wait. Where am I at? Jordan Cook. Oh yeah, most of it was Jordan. Like a lot of my notes were Jordan.
me.
Jordan couldn't reduce his wine. He was getting frustrated. Gordon had to come over there and be like, "Yo, here's some stock. Come on, act like you know what you're doing." Then we get a glimpse into what Jordan was actually going through. He did lose his brother, I believe it was like a couple years ago, and he really deals with that loss, and he gets in his head a lot, and he's like trying to do this for his family and in the memory of his brother. So me personally, that would just give me strength to like pull it together. But for him, he's been in his head for the last few weeks, and adding that to the mix is just like, yo, calm down, like you're good. Um, then Jordan starts cooking the asparagus before he starts cooking the ribeye, and Gordon was mad. He was like, "It only takes a couple minutes for your asparagus to be done. Why would you not put your ribeye on? Why would you wait and not cook your meat?" Like for some reason, he was afraid to do the meat, even though he ended up being over.
You know,
Um,
right to do to me.
then
Did he do it?
hold on. Wait. Did
Take
he
that.
do it? Oh my god. Um, but that's all I really had. It was just more so Jordan again being in his head. I do want to point out that for another week, everybody made the platform. Yo, this season, we ain't had nobody miss. We ain't
Oh,
had nobody miss. So congratulations to that. I just jinxed it.
all right. So now we get to the good part. Who made what and why?
All right, back. So they started with the middle. We got Mata. Mata did the sweet and spicy fried chicken lollipops with an aioli sauce. They said it meets the theme. It was delicious. Gordon liked the dredging that he used for the lollipops. They said you cannot cook anything as perfect as he did that chicken.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. Oh no, yeah, that looked really good. That looked really good. I was looking at the wrong. I was looking at Gordon's team, my note, so I forgot. My bad. Yep. Next.
All right. Then we got Vaughn. He did the deep fried halibut with the charred asparagus and the nudie. Fish was dry. And I'm going to say this real quick, going back
Right.
to the cook. He wouldn't take it out. Like, don't you want to take this out? First of all, like Gordon said, you do not fry halibut.
Right.
Um, Second of all, he wouldn't take it out. He just kept leaving it in. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's what she said. But it needed more vibrancy. Um, Then Christina, she did the cronut. She basically did a cronut, and then she had three different sauces. It was a raspberry coulis,
But
brulee of custard, and a chocolate ganache.
it looks so good. Oh my gosh. Yo, Christina. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was Blaze. He couldn't stop eating it. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
said. And then he was like,
Bites, I think he
I
said.
think, yeah, yeah. I think it was Gordon. He said it was effing delicious and it was on theme.
Mm-hmm.
So very good job this week. She didn't cook pork. She didn't cook Greek, and now we got to see a different side of her baking skills.
Yeah.
Next, we moved to the top floor. We did the paint. Who did the? Oh,
I'm
we got
sorry.
Isaiah.
Real quick. Because you know
Yeah,
how they play the foods at first.
yeah.
Jordan's steak didn't even look like steak.
Oh, it was a hot mess.
It looked like vomit on a plate. I was like,
Yeah.
that thing. Like, what is it? Like when they were like strolling, like the camera was strolling along. I was like, ew, what is that?
Yeah, yeah, this wasn't his best week at all. So we have Isaiah, he did the pan-seared scallops with the miso beurre blanc. They said it was fun, approachable, perfect scallop, very delicious. It seemed like Naisha, she was excited about the beurre blanc from the jump, and she loved it. And then we get to Jordan, seared ribeye, sweet potato puree, asparagus, and broccolini. They said the sweet potatoes was too sweet.
Mhm.
The steak was not seasoned enough. It was unevenly cooked.
Cooked, and the
Like
and the asparagus was over seasoned.
yeah. So all in that again, I think if he just calms down, get out of his head, and he has a clear idea, he'll be cool. But he's just all over the place, and it starts to frustrate him. And yeah, we have Gabby who did a patsu cray stacked with the excuse me, dusting of powder, caramelized fruits with a coulis.
You
I'm
okay?
dying, y'all.
The chefs
I mean, out of
loved.
nowhere.
There you go.
Yeah, they loved it. It was very. It felt every. No, who said it? Naisha said every nuance of the dish felt like it was cared for. Very good dish. And then we go to the bottom, which is basically almost all Zach. Zach did the appetizer, which was the fried octopus. They didn't go into how what it was really done. He basically fried the octopus. Um, Beautiful showcase on how dairy and seafood work together, and the sauce was refreshing.
Mm.
Then he also did the entree, which is the roasted rabbit, butternut squash cherries, blue cheese, and hazelnut.
Woo!
Gordon said, excuse me, Gordon said this deep in the competition, he made a bold choice, getting a rabbit, everything he paired it with.
He had no choice.
I mean, he had no choice, but
Mm.
he did a good job. Beautiful. They thought everything was a beautiful and it
Who
was a
did
beautiful pairing.
decent job?
It's Zach. I'm not shocked. Um, I'm not shocked. What more can we say about Zach? Like, um, and then we had Nicole. She did the brown butter and olive oil crumble because the cake fell apart with a blueberry compote, a lemon curd, and mint. They said the lemon curd it was a little bit too sharp, and then all in all, they said it wasn't really elevated. They were looking for that next level chef quality, and it just seemed like they threw a bunch of crumbs on a plate, which they did.
Hmm.
But all in all,
Who was
like
right?
Neda said earlier, the team that only had two people,
I knew it.
Zach won this competition for Team Blaze.
Knew it. And underdogs. Yes. I was
I'm
rooting
not
for,
gonna, I'm not trying to throw no shade,
but you
but
about
Zach won this competition. It was all Zach. It was all Zach. They didn't even. It was literally only one person who won this.
to.
Like they had three people. It was him because
Yes.
Nicole Cake they didn't like it.
Yeah. He killed
And it
it.
didn't set. So congratulations, Team Blaze, aka Zach,
Yep.
for winning the competition.
Yep.
I was getting nervous. I'm like, oh, you only got two people.
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm.
but when there are winners, we have losers, and I wrote it down from the jump.
Too. Oh, me too. Oh, me
I already
too.
knew it.
But wait, Gordon said this is the first time he is not choosing someone to go to the elimination. This person already knows who they are. So
That's
just step
embarrassing.
up. So that was Jordan, as we all knew, was in
Yeah,
the election. And then, of course, Naisha had to choose Vaughn. Like, Vaughn, you really dropped the ball, yo. Like, I feel like you dropped the ball for your team. If you pan seared your halibut, I think y'all would have won. So Vaughn, you had to go into the elimination. But this elimination round was something that we all know well. The theme was chicken and waffles.
Oh, real quick. I will admit this may get my black card revoked.
You never had
Um,
waffles?
Never had chicken and waffles.
Dang, yo.
Never had syrup on my chicken. I've never done the chicken and waffles.
Wow, I feel sorry for your life. We gonna fix that though. We gonna fix that, Search. All righty. So Jordan grabbed the drumsticks. I don't know why, but okay. Usually you have a thigh with your chicken and waffles, but okay, you know.
Vaughn grabbed it because he's so big. That was funny. He was trying. They were both trying to run, and Jordan like, yo, I can't even see over this guy. Like, I don't.
Yep. Um, I will say Vaughn's waffle looked pretty thin, and
Yo,
I started to worry about his chicken, and then I started to worry about my Hulu on my TV because it wanted to start acting up. I'm like, I ain't got time for this.
well, you didn't miss much. Now here, I will say this: this round was the first round Jordan. Jordan cooked the way he need to cook from start to finish. Even though he was making little mistakes here and there, for the most part, he had a vision and he executed it. And he didn't really run into a lot of problems, unlike Vaughn, who again didn't want to take his meat out the grill out the grease. It was over fry. I'm like, yo, how long are you gonna fry this thing?
Understand that he put it back in. I thought it was done.
All I'm saying is he did the one thing you said they should not do. This is in his wheelhouse. This is on his menu at his restaurant. This is what Vaughn does. When he said that, I said, oh no. I said, here we go. Please don't tell me what's going to happen is what's going to happen and it's going to make me upset. Um, it was a minute and 30 left, and he still had his chicken in the fryer. And I'm sitting here like, okay, well, looks like Jordan has it, but we'll see. We'll see what happened. Um, Nothing really different from the dishes. They both did chicken and waffles. They made their own syrups and stuff. Um, as Neda said, Vaughn had the thighs and Jordan had the chicken legs or the drumsticks. We had Vaughn. Part of his chicken was overcooked, though it was beautifully seasoned. Then you had Jordan. The chicken was delicious. The waffle needed a little bit more time, and they felt like the blackberry sauce really wasn't needed. It was actually overpowering the dish. But they both put together pretty solid chicken and waffle dish, even though I've never had it. But there can only be one winner. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. When I sat here, when my jaw dropped, no Diddy, my jaw dropped. I said, no. This was my pick. I was team. There is a reel on Instagram that says I choose Vaughn to win it all. But sadly, we had to say goodbye to Vaughn. I really feel like he came into this competition not with the best attitude. He was already like, I'm tired of saving these people. I just want to do me. And he came into the team competition, and he did him. And that took him all the way back to Pennsylvania. But Vaughn, I do want to say you represented for PA, you represented for black men cooking, uh, the Husky boys. Like, I appreciate you being on here, huh?
What about Isaiah? He's still on
He
there.
ain't leave. He didn't
I,
leave. We
I
talking about Vaughn. What are you talking
know.
about?
I'm just saying, there's a couple of representations.
Okay, Vaughn. I'm talking about Vaughn. thank you for being on the show. To, um, thank you for representing for Scranton, PA. Hashtag the office. I definitely hope that we could get you on the podcast. We may be able to do it live because you're not that far. We need to get you and we need to get Kamalia and we need to just do a whole something together so we
At the
can
PA
that
crew, yeah.
yeah, the PA crew. Like, hey, yo, I'm throwing that out there. But thank you so much for your representation on the show, Vaughn. I don't know if Neda, you had anything to say.
So now we only have one pro chef left. One. Yo, they be taking out these pro chefs, yo.
Yo, who's a pro chef? Is that Zach? I don't remember.
Yes. Yes,
Well,
that's
he,
it.
I ain't worried about him. I'm not worried about him at all. I'm a okay with that. But yeah, guys,
All right.
that was that was I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to do this episode because I'm like, but we got through it. I'm so mad now. I gotta pick somebody. Jordan. I mean, not Jordan. Zach got it. I mean, it's Zach. I mean, I could say Isaiah. I'm waiting for him to like just have like he had one good week, like real good week where he actually won. He's been pretty solid, but I'm waiting for him to like elevate.
Well, we really about to see because next week, man, no teams.
Did I? I don't think I saw the previews. No team.
My
Yeah, y'all. No, I don't care. I didn't see. I think I was still working. Well, you know what? Let's not say that on air. I was comfortably watching the show and easily got distracted by the activities that was going on around me.
yep.
But there's been another episode.
Mhm.
Thank you guys. Oh, we forgot to tell you guys if you like watching us, you need to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Why? For the life of me, you guys do not want to comment, but you want to like it and view it. Can you please tell us who you are? We just want to know who our fan base is. But other than that, if you want to find us personally, Neda, where can they find you?
Guys, you already know you can find me at Neda.foodphoto on all platforms. What about you, Search?
Hey, you can find me at Sirchcity on our platforms, but if I do not answer the phone there, you will always be able to find me at Normals Be Chefing. And we do understand that you guys are very busy. So if you don't have time to watch the show on a weekly basis, you can go to at the Food We Watch Pod on TikTok and IG and watch our funny clips, the funniest moments, who are our predictions and such there other. But
All
before
that.
you go, yup, before we go, we gotta let you know that good things come and good things go. Life is like a box of chocolate. There was an eclipse today.